Hi everybody, welcome back to GregTech New Horizons, episode 22 with me, Sid. And last episode we made I walked into a wall. Last episode we made these, the three furnaces. I've not even used them yet. I made them, didn't use them. I also did sort out my escaping animal problem by putting them in a cage. That worked. And what else did we do? Well, we started playing around with bees, although we didn't get a huge amount done. Now, I have a consideration here. I am more than a little fed up of having to go out there like this. This is painful. Every time I want to go out and there's a skelly bob over there, which I don't really want to run into because knowing my luck is probably quite hard, and it occurs to me that there are things we could do to address this. Now, bear with me a second here. So my consideration is, let me just see whether we got any further with these bees, shall we? Whether they've done anything on this lot. I think they're probably they've still got life because I've not long since signed in. I can't see anything going on there. My consideration is this. I am thinking seriously about at some point revisiting and redoing Regrowth as a series. It's actually been 8 years, just over, since I did Regrowth as a series. 2015 I started Regrowth, about I think it was June. And Regrowth was a great mod pack. I enjoyed it a great deal. And obviously I'm 8 years down the line now, and I am a little bit more mature in my capabilities, so to speak. Right, what shall we use? We'll go with that. Again, this is very bland, I know, but it doesn't matter. Now, it occurs to me that the obvious thing to do is to build an enclave on this little portion of land here. May need to go and take us, maybe put the wall at this height, come around, take some of this back, do a little bit of jiggery pokery. But if I create a wall and then create a non-spawnable floor, whether we use light or whatever to do that, I'll take these up for now because I'm conscious I may not. Hello? I may not do it at this point. It's just that if I want to do it down here, I need to pull these back a wee bit. But yeah, that's not a problem, is it? I can still come at this point here, I suppose. Yeah, let's just do that. And then we'll probably just bring that down there. But if I want to do this, then I can create a non-spawnable enclave on the land that mobs can't walk in from outside, that they can't spawn on, and then I can just run a bridge straight across here. And it's going to be a pain, but I think it will be worth it. Just bring it back at that point, and then obviously we'll need to bring this lot back. And all of this ground, every last bit of it, will be replaced with non-spawnable blocks, either via chisel, or where chisel isn't an option, we'll go with light levels, and we'll, you know, put pumpkin jack-o'-lanterns down, whatever, just get them there. And I think that could be a viable solution to expanding our territory without doing too much extra work. That will do. And my thoughts are simply this: we will put a gate in there somewhere, but we'll bring this along so it kind of lines up, because obviously has that Skelly Bob despawned? I think it has. We'll bring that all the way along here. We'll go in at one side, we'll bring it along over this side and bring it in, and everybody will be good and happy. That's the theory anyway. It's going to be a bit of a bind because I'm going to have to, you know, chop some stuff down and maybe even pillar up a little bit just to get that lot out of the way. And maybe I even want to keep the wood and not the tree. But yeah, I think it will be, in the long run, an investment that is worthwhile. So I am going to do a little bit of work on this, and I think that this, maybe even in this little corner here, is the point to kind of curve this round. Initially we can always expand further, but we'll start off with a, I won't say a small space because it's not going to be small, with a large space, and then look to going larger as the demand takes us. So yeah, let me carry on with this for a bit, and I'll be back when I've got something to show you. Alright, this is taking a while. I should have guessed. Nothing is ever, oh, they're glasses. Nothing is ever simple, and I want to try something out because I got one of the slimes that dropped dropped one of those soul things which I hit, and I got the ectoplasm, and that, I believe, is ethereal glass. Now if it is, so is that, that was not what I thought it was. Alright, that's fine. I was hoping it was the glass that I could walk through that mobs can't, but oh well. Such is life, it's just a little bit of glass. Now I am out of cobblestone again, so that's what I came across here for. And I'm actually into my private stash here. I'm into the thing. And we are getting there steadily. You know, we've now got what starting to look like a secure spot. Now I want to go up, I've gone up a little bit higher on that wall, and I do want to go up probably that block, and then I want to do an overhang because at the moment none of this is spider proof. So we will overhang this with another chisel block, and then nothing should be able to climb up here. Nothing should be able to spawn on this side. We've still got to do that. I will try and texture this up a little bit, make it a little bit less tedious than that. These towers will come down. We'll have a little thing to climb up on either side. And I'm probably going to overhang the water side as well, just in case something swam around and then tried to sting it. Again, I'm not too worried about that, but I really don't want to run the chance of accidentally getting killed. Nobody likes to be accidentally killed. These are, I've just dug around those. I am not sure whether I'm doing something wrong with these bees. This much I do know, because I'm seeing absolutely nothing. I don't know whether I'm needing to go, whether I'm going to need to make apiary, whether it's that we need to get them to work, but I mean, they are definitely got flowers. They've got these trees around them. They're not forestry trees, they're bog standard trees. But they are doing nothing, other than seemingly, I think, causing flowers to spawn, which things, but I can't see any leaves that have changed. So either I've completely forgotten how forestry works, and I'm fairly certain I haven't, or there's something different in this. And I'm not going to obsess about bees. I did make the joke of the mod that kills series, and I stick by that. I need more stuff. But to the extent that even a few people commented has remembered that particular, I won't say it was a meme, I'm not even sure whether memes were really, I mean, memes are supposed to have always been a thing, because, you know, if you consider them as genetic memory, for example, they're definitely a thing. But definitely goes back to that period of the Yogscast, so definitely getting some age there. Almost as old as my covering of, I didn't bring any food with me, of my covering of Regrowth as a pack. God, that seems like a long time ago. You have to let me know what you think about that idea of just going back. Whether I play it right to the end, because obviously I've done that before. It was weird. And you know, I'm not proving anything by saying, hey, look at me, I can complete Regrowth again. Although, to be honest, I think anybody who thinks they're playing a game and then proving something, yeah, probably needs to reevaluate some of their life choices. But yeah, that's I'm not sure whether Regrowth even had forestry in, to be honest, but I know it had witchery. That was one thing it had, and Britannia, I remember that being in there. But then I think at that point in time, Britannia was in everything. With good reason. I think it's still a good mod, you know. It had a lot of practical applications. But anyway, I am going to continue working. I'm going to do this if it kills me, which it possibly will. I do need to go and get myself something to eat, so that'll be a thing I do in a moment. And we can just continue on working around, getting this area covered over, and I'll get the wall covered over as well. That's probably a key. I'm fairly certain I haven't eaten an apple recently. Oh, I have. Oh well. Take a bit of diminishing returns. Have I eaten an avocado recently? Possibly. I've got chestnuts, I've got walnuts, and I've got olives. Oh, and plums. Don't forget plums. Anyway, yeah, I'll keep on rattling, and we'll see what we can do. I've got no idea what I'm going to do with all this space, by the way, when I've done it. I just wanted to be able to walk from there to the land without having to swim everywhere. And I don't think that's too much to ask for So yeah, back in a bit. All right. Well, it ain't pretty. I'm not wasting time backfilling everything. I'm just going to fill it as when I've got spare material. But there you go. Everything is overhung. Everything is chiseled, so it is unspawnable, with the exception of the grass over there where the bees are. And that is lit, so it's also unspawnable. Both towers have got little ladders that take them up, and I've got a whole load of space. And I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, but I'm sure it's going to come in handy. Now, I'm definitely doing something wrong with these, because I would have expected mutations in the leaves by now. The grafters are not doing anything, so I need to go and revisit my forestry set up at some point. I'm just going to put all of that away along with that. I was wasting durability on that one. I keep on forgetting I've got that mattock, so that was the thing. We do need to have a means of getting out of here at some point, but that's no biggie. The main thing is we've got a walkway across to the land. It's not climbable by spiders. Maybe there they could potentially, but even if they do, they've got to get through this door. You know, it's a thing, and I am happy with it as a thing. So, as things go, the next thing we need to do, because it's a thing, is actually look at, oops, hello, wrong button. What I actually want to do, oh, hang on, have I? Oh, I inadvertently completed that. Okay, if you can collect from the spirit, it makes very useful glass that you can walk on, but mobs cannot. However, they think they can. Oh, it's not. This is the opposite, but that's fine. So we could just use that as part of the bridge. Okay, it's useful. What do I want? 3 stuffed eggplants? Not really. Glass is probably the most useful item there. I hate those things. Run away. You know what they say about discretion. Where did he go? Hate him. And that's full, so I don't need to worry about feathers or things again. I can't see him. They scare you off to death, they really do. Please tell me you... He might have teleported into there, actually. That could have been quite ironic. Anyway, yeah, let me have a look. So we've done that. I still need to do this thing in the nether. It's Y520, so we need to go basically down, and then we're looking for sulfur, pyrite, and sphalerite. It's just a pain. It was a pain of a quest. Utter pain. Horrible quest. Quartz I can't do until I get this back up to the next level of head. So that's a thing. Maybe you chose a drive. This pump will produce more water for the low cost of something burnable. Must be placed on the ground. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, what do you... Wello. I don't think there's anything simple about... Oh, good grief. I don't think there's anything simple about that at all, but I'm not desperate for water right now. Portable workbench, however, might be nice, and that is workbench backpack. Alright, let's have a look. Plenty of leather. Let me see. That is 4, so I need 16 leather. I'm going to need string, but I'm going to need more string from over there. And was it that? That? Or I could just go and have a look. Oh yeah, of course it's that plus those. Okay, so we're going to make some of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 3 more, don't I think. And then I want to make... what on earth is that? A slimeling inventory bag. Wow, okay. Might come back to that in a minute. Because Galacticraft has its own got one of those, so I just need that steel ring. Okay, that I can definitely do. I also need to eat. So yeah, in theory, if I don't sleep this night off, we should see nothing spawn over there, even though, for the exception of the little bits in the middle, it's pitch black. And it doesn't mean to say that Enderman and stuff can't teleport over there. It just means to say we shouldn't see anything spawn over there. Steel ring. I don't think I've got an iron ring, which is not what I wanted. I want a steel ring, not a Damascus steel, a steel. And if I remember my thing correctly, I'm going to file you down to that, and then I am going to hammer you into shape. Okay, so now just need to wait on that leather. Which is going to take a while. So I will be back in a moment. Alright, there you go. I've also changed the bee over to a different variety of bees. I've taken the forest bees out, and I'm trying a different bee. I can't think of any other reason, any other way to make that work. So I think I'm on Mystic, but I've also got Unusual and oh, I know what I need. I need me thing out me thing, don't I? Thing out me thing. There we go. And there's a crafting backpack, which has got a small amount of. Hello, that's the thing, but that's fine. A small amount of material, but more importantly, that's not what I wanted. It is a thing that we have got. What we have got now, and we're going to get some points. That's all we get out of that one. What? So what else is there to play with at Iron Trap? I mean, I'm not entirely sure. Obviously we do need to do that, but that is just something I need to do between episodes, because it's such a bind finding the chunks and then getting down there. Obviously these are the high pressure varieties. I'm not sure that they give me, I mean, they're presumably the faster. Oh, making a list, checking it twice could be useful. So I am getting a little bit confused now about which directions to go. I think I've just got to go digging in the nether. I don't think there's any other way to avoid the fact that I need this stuff to progress to there, which will presumably take me to the low voltage, or some point along the line it will get the low voltage. I don't want to bum rush it, but I don't want to be making things just for the things. I mean, the alumite might be interesting to do. That's aluminium, steel, and obsidian. I think I've got some aluminium, haven't I? Aluminium, yes. I've got steel. I believe I've got a little obsidian. And you want one alumite ingot. Okay, let's let's smelt the aluminium, the obsidian first, see how much we get off a block, because I can't remember how many millibuckets it is, but it's 32, 32 and 80. I mean, depending on what I get off of that and what I get off of this, if I look at that and I go in there, one of those will give me 144. So that should give me enough to make some alumite. Well, let's do 1 and 1. It's not like I've not got the means to make a lot of steel. I've got quite a bit of iron pre-smelted, and yeah, let's just see. There's our obsidian ingots 2, which should be 288 millibuckets if my memory serves me correctly. Boop. And steel goes. Boop. Steel, aluminium, obsidian. Wow, that is... used... Stick another aluminium in then. That should give me some more nuggets. I only need the 1 ingot, so... Let's see, that will take me to 4, but it will leave me with... And that used 2 and 2, didn't it? And then 5. So that should give me 6 nuggets. Stick another one in. I probably also need to consider changing over my I think we've got 6. This should get me to an ingot's worth of alumite. Ooh. Some witchy hat coins, don't know. That stopped. I think that might have stopped. Okay, so I'm going to grab you, pop you down. I'm going to grab you, pop you in, and oh, come on. We're shy on steel now, I think. Yeah, this is going to be an annoyance. Still, doesn't matter. We are progressing, and that's the key. We'll get 8 steel back for that one. Or, no. No. I think we'll probably go with 8 steel for that. And then that will take us to the tool forge, which will require some alumite. And alumite, what else can you do with alumite? You can cast it, you can just make an ingot. Ingots only. And the ingot, you can make a fairly mediocre hammer, a wrench, axe, triple alumite ingot, okay. Stacking ingots up, that's fine. Wow, this is so alumite. Pour me an ingot. I think I'm going to need more than one though to get to the tool forge. So I'm going to select the steel. Just because it's still reasonably pricey. And if we come back here, that gives you the tool forge, which means, what do I need? An alumite plate. Oh, you are kidding. Okay. Blocks, tool station, hammer, and seared stone slab. Basically, blocks of something. And that will give us big shovel, crossbow. Oh, hello. Cutting a tree thing, and the hammer. But that's going to require 8. I think I said, let me just double check. 8 ingots of that. Ouch. Yeah, that's going to get pricey, isn't it? Oh well, never let it be said that I'm not prepared to entertain a new idea. I'll be back in a while after mixing all sorts of stuff together. Alright, that was not fun. I need a seared stone slab. We'll come back to that in a moment. There you go. 8 blocks of alumite. Okay. Let me go and get my compressor and make myself 4 more slabs. Oh, I need that, and I think I may be wrong. Yep, there you go. We just do that. Which leaves a seared stone slab, which is seared stone, which is my doing. Oh god, have I just made this? No, I can use smooth stone to get 18 millibuckets and 360 millibuckets makes that okay. 18, so 180, 10 is 180, that's 3. I think, if I'm not mistaken, hang on a second. Seared stone slab, 360, 180, double 360. Yep, okay. We can do that and that. Grab you. Do that. Do. And gives you that bit. Now we just need the seared stone, which we're going to pour into the basin, and then we're going to saw it in half. And I think, oh, we just need a hammer or skookumcoocher. I've got no idea what a skookumcoocher is. If that's a joke, can really cooch, does a skookum job at hammering and wrenching. So it looks like a combination hammer wrench, basically. There's our seared stone. The waiting for things just adds nothing to this. You're just kind of going, man, this is taking forever. And then saw. Bang. Bang, and hang on. If we do that, jump there, A, and then we can go. You know what? I think I've got a whole load of stuff I don't really need on my. You are no. Oh God, that is. Breathe, John. Breathe. Come on, breathe. Breathe easy. Breathe easy. Right. I don't know if I've got enough aluminium for this. In fact, I know I've not got enough aluminium for this. So I need. Oh, I haven't got the 4 blocks of iron, although they are over here. I need to go and get some aluminium, which simple enough. Aluminium gravel. Just need to go out for a little walk with my with my walking boots on. I also need a door, don't I? Don't suppose I've got an iron door anywhere, have I? I know I have one upstairs, but that's in my little hidey hole thing. No. Okay, we'll go with the door. And I need a means of getting out, and then I need to go and find gravel. Now the question is, where do I want to put my exit? I mean, the obvious thing is probably directly ahead of myself. There shouldn't be anything unpleasant. Let's just come straight down here. And boop. And F7. Turn that off. So now, it's hunting gravel, aluminium gravel specifically, and I am trying to avoid any caves that are likely to have anybody that wants to eat my face, which in this pack is even the chickens probably hate me. There's some aluminium gravel. Boop. I mean, it's not a lot, but I can. And you are going to be awkward about letting me use the mattock. That's fine. Right, let's continue. That will give, well, I think that was 4. I'm going to need more than that. Ooh, hello, bees. Well, God, it does that. Forest, boring. Doesn't matter. We'll keep on looking for the gravel. It's very difficult to see what's going on really in this pretty lavender biome, but it's a little bit awkward to see what's actually happening around you. There's some more gravel though. So I'll continue looking around, and I'll be back when I've got maybe 20 or so. I think I'm going to need at least that plus. Hello. That plus, probably. It's not a trivial amount of aluminium, I'm afraid. The steel and the obsidian is actually not too bad. It's the aluminium that's causing the problem. So, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, didn't find a great deal. I found 11 plus another 11, so I'm going to see how I go. I did, however, come back with some pristine bees, which is nice. Whether they will make any difference, of course, is another thing entirely. Dripping comb, deer with air, frozen Monday, nothing significant. Oh, and another one of those, and some cactus. I didn't go out of my way looking for cactus, by the way. The cactus was, wow, that consumes some fuel as well. Luckily, that's not a problem right now. Maybe in the future when we run out of lava, but right now, not. So I've got 2 ingots of steel, 2 things of obsidian. Gave me 2, so 5 ingots of aluminium. So if I put 2 more steel in, that should, with 6 ingots, that should give me another 4, perhaps. I hope it's 4, because that means I'm in the ballpark with the remaining obsidian I've got, although it is eating my steel. And I genuinely don't think it will be worth it in the short term, but you know. Let's see what we get with 2, 2 and 5. I think that probably works out what it is. Yeah, 2, 2 and 5. So I've got 1, so I need to do 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4 will get me 8. God, that was expensive. That was expensive, with a capital expensive. Still, it will complete that quest neatly, and we can get on. And yeah, I'll let you give me some suggestions on directions to go, because I am running a little bit short now. I do need to have a good read through Sea Rise comments, because they are very comprehensive, and that's a good thing, because you know, instructions should be comprehensive, and will hopefully point me in some directions. But yeah, it's getting a little bit overwhelming in terms of directions and how best 2. Oh, we got 4 ingots of obsidian. Okay, that was too much then, wasn't it? However, 8 ingots of alumite will give me that. And 4 ingots of obsidian, once that's finished, I should be able to pour back into a block. No, okay, maybe not. 2, that was expensive. However, I think we should now be able to make the tool forge, which opens up a whole host of interesting weapons for us and toys. And more importantly, or not so importantly, because you don't actually get a huge amount for that, considering the investment. Yeah, that's expensive. Right, I think on that note, I am going to quickly sleep the night away. Oh, hello. I'm going to go and have a look, see whether that other batch of bees that I've used have made any difference. I have no confidence that they will have. Steam Age, loot bag. Boom. And yeah, it's just that. Okay, we'll probably go with those later. I'm not desperately to play with loot bags. Oh, Bernie zombie. But they didn't last long, did they? But this has worked. It's definitely given me a safe haven on the land to come and play in. And Mystic Queen Ignoble, but we're still, yeah, okay. But are you doing anything to the leaves? Are you first pollinating any of these leaves? I have to say that I don't think it is. So, either something's broken, I've done something wrong, or I genuinely don't know where to go next. So, on that note, I think we're going to call this one an episode. I'm going to head back over here and get myself a nice screenshot of the land. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon, and bye for now.